I want to thank you for joining me again as we continue on with our series, From Other to One Another, our daily devotional series that accompanying our Sunday morning sermon series. I want to thank you for joining us for that as we explore the richness of our relationships with one another. Many times a day, Tom would tell his wife, "I love you. I love you. I love you." He would speak the words numerous times throughout the day whenever he would pass his wife, and little moments of just quick interchange. When they'd wake up in the morning, he would turn to her and softly whisper to her, "I love you." The closing words of his day would be into the ear of his wife, "I love you." However, as many times as he would tell his wife, "I love you," his wife would always resort to a question, "Tom, do you love me?" Tom would be confused because he had told her numerous times, every day, over and over again, "I love you." And so where was this question coming from? Why would she be so insecure in the love that he has expressed towards her? Why would she be asking him to say it again? He thought, well, maybe she had grown up he knew that she had grown up in a family where love was not expressed, where there was harm that existed, where the words of affection were not given, where ridicule and insult were more readily spoken than words of affirmation and affection. I thought, maybe that's a problem. It wasn't the problem at all. The problem really was Tom was resorting to words to express love, and he was misunderstanding what love is all about. Love isn't words spoken. Love is actions undertaken. We in our contemporary society have adopted a love is a feeling kind of mentality. Love is something you feel and something you express your feelings about. But that concept of love is not the term that is ever translated love in the New Testament. It's translated affection in some places, but the term love is not a term of feeling. The term love is a feeling, or is a term of obedience. It's a term of surrender. It's a term of sacrifice. God calls us to love one another, and in that calling us to love one another, his primary concern isn't have more mushy feelings towards one another. He says, love is, I have loved you. How did God love us? Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down his life for his friend. Love is active. Love does. Love accomplishes. Which is why the famous love chapter in 1 Corinthians 13 expresses this. Now listen to the terms. Listen to how Paul defines love. None of the terms that he used to define love are feelings oriented. All of them are actions, or are oriented towards actions towards one another. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. Love, in Paul's words, is emotion, not emotion. Let me say that again. Love, in Paul's terms, are motion, not emotion. They move us to action. How can you express love to those that you say you love, but aren't feeling it because you're not really showing it?